Hello, welcome back to another video of Java programming video tutorial series. In this video we'll talk about what is source code. Okay, so let's take an example of source code in Java programming language. Okay, so this is the example of a source code of Java programming. So whatever the code we'll write, that is the source code. Okay, and for each and every programming language they have a different syntax or some similar syntax is there in case of high level programming language. So one may ask you that what is source code. So if someone is asking that, what you will say? So let's try to understand that. Source code refers to the human readable instruction or the statement that a programmer writes in high level programming language. So high level programming language means Java is a high level programming language, C#, Python, all these are high level languages. But in previous assembly level languages are there is a C programming language which now we call it as a middle level language. Okay, we can refer it's a human readable, a human can easily read that particular code or instruction or a statement. Source code, it is the set of instructions, okay, that makes up a computer program and is written by developer or the programmer to communicate with computers. Source code is typically written using a programming language such as a Java, C++, Python or JavaScript, but you have to remember that it is having few characteristics. So source code should have few characteristics. So let's try to understand those characteristics one by one. The first one is the human readable. Source code is written in a format that is easily understandable by the human programmers. So those who writes the code, they should understand what is the instruction that are trying to achieve through the computer system. Okay, so it should have the human readability. Also, it consists of statements and structure that convey the logic or functionality of the program. So a specific statement do specific functionality, or it tells computer some specific instruction to do, or some specific logic is applied on the computer. So it is important that it consists of statement and structure that convey the logic and the functionality of the program, or we can call it as a source code. Second point, high level language. So source code is written in a high level programming language which is more abstract and easier for human to understand than the lower level machine code or assembly language understood by the computer. Number 3 point, that is platform independent. So why actually source code use? Source code can be written in a platform independent manner. Platform independent means the operating system. Okay, so here the term platform, it refers to the operating system. So source code can be written in any platform, that can be Mac OS or Linux or Windows operating system, but it should allow developers to write code that can be run on different operating system or different environment without modification, provided that a compatible compiler or interpreter is available. So if you have a source code and in other platform similar compatible compiler or interpreter is present, then that source code should be able to compile on that machine also, or on that interpreter also. So that's the important point. Source code should be platform independent. Number 4 point that I want to discuss here, that input to compilation or interpretation. Source code is typically processed by a compiler or a interpreter. So you have written some code and then you had to compile the code using the compiler, or you can use the interpreter to generate the machine code, or sometimes we call it as a byte code. Okay, that can be executed by a computer. So byte code can be executed by the computer. Okay, so first source code, after the compilation and interpretation, it will generate the byte code, and that byte code will be executed by your computer. Okay, and compilation translates the entire source code into the machine code, while interpreter executes the code line by line. That is the difference between the compiler and the interpreter. You have to remember all these points in order to get the marks in your examination. Okay, now we'll talk about the last point about the source code debugging and maintenance. So developer use the source code to identify and fix the error. Error means bugs in a program during the debugging process. It also serves as the basis for maintenance and updates the software. So to improve the software and to enhance the functionality, if you want to customize the software, then you have to debug and maintain your software. So if there will be any error in the source code, then you have to fix that. So it should be a well organized manner, otherwise you will get some issue in the future. So in this example you can see the source code. The source code refers in this source code defines a Java program. Okay, and this code is having the main method. The main method contains a single statement that prints the text message. Here my name will be printed in the console, and this source code, when compiled and executed, will produce the output as my name on the screen. Understanding and writing source code is a fundamental skill for software developers, and it is the starting point for creating a wide range of application and software solutions. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubt about the source code, you can write your doubt in the comment section. We will try to resolve it. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.